Hello, welcome to the second session of Learning Tally Basics in a Simplified Manner. We will continue with the ending of the first session. In the first session of Tally, Learning Tally in a Simplified Manner, we learned how to, what is Tally. We discussed about the features of Tally and how to download Tally software. After that, installing Tally software, creating some ledgers, balance sheet ledgers in Tally, viewing balance sheet report. We will continue with that session only in today's topic. In the last session, we created some ledgers, balance sheet ledger, and we also viewed balance sheet report from Tally. Now we will continue. After that, we will create some more ledgers and we will pass some voucher entries and see what are the reports which will be generated in Tally after passing some basic voucher entries, accounting entries. Okay. So this was the balance sheet which we viewed last time. After creating certain these ledgers, we will add some more ledgers. Let us do that. We will create a bank ledger. Okay. So in order to create ledger, as I have already discussed, I have already explained, we will go from the gateway of Tally screen. We will go to the create option. From there, we will go to the ledger option. And here we will type down the name of the ledger which we are going to create. We will create the bank account as I said. SBI, suppose the ledger name is SBI CC account. Okay. It will be under, see, bank ledger accounts are under bank account group. So let's see what Tally has provided, what groups are being created in Tally for bank account groups. We will press B and we will find these ledgers. Bank accounts, bank OCC account is the bank overdraft account. So this is a CC account, we can choose this group as well. Bank OD and OCC, these two groups are the same account with two different alias names. Okay. So let us select either OCC or OD, the ledger group will be same. After that, we have to provide these details. We can provide these details as well, like set OD limit, then account number, account holder's name is the name of the company, and we have to provide the account number. Okay, let us provide the account number as well. I am providing this account number. Okay. After that, we can provide the IFSC code, IFS code, the SWIFT code, the bank name, the bank name, branch name. Okay. Suppose the branch is Dalhousie branch or Central. Okay. Set or alter range for checkbooks. We can do that. We can set a range for the checkbook, like from this one to that. Okay. Enable check printing, set or alter check printing configuration. These options can be done. We can provide the mailing details of the bank as well. After that, we have to provide the opening balance. Let us provide an opening balance of 2 lakhs. No. One more thing, we have to make sure that this is a SBI CC account, but it is a favorable balance. It is in the asset side. Okay. So because we have selected this bank OD group, automatically credit has been taken, but this is not an overdraft balance. This is a favorable balance. So what we have to do over here, we have to select debit balance. Okay. We have to press D, press enter, and debit will be selected. Okay. Bank account has been created. Let us create another ledger, that is FD account. Okay. We have a company has an FD in SBI account. So FD in SBI, this FD is fixed deposit. This is an investment account. This ledger has to be created under investment group. We will select the investment group over here. We will press the I alphabet and select the investments group from the group list. And then we will, after pressing enter, we will give the opening balance over here. Suppose the opening balance is 1 lakh. Okay. Debit. It is done. After that, we will create another ledger, that is, let us create another ledger, outstanding rent. Okay. Outstanding rent. It will be under outstanding expenses, like last we have created outstanding expenses group for that outstanding electricity ledger. Done. Now the balance sheet is tallied. All we can see, now we can see from this, the total opening balance has been tallied. Let us go to check the balance sheet once again. Let us go back to the Gateway of Tally screen and then go to balance sheet option. And to get the detailed view, we have to press Alt F1. See, the balance sheet has been tallied and the full prepared balance sheet has been prepared. The full done balance sheet has been prepared. Okay. So after this, we will pass some voucher entries. We will learn how to pass voucher entries in Tally. Now, in order to pass voucher entries in Tally, from Gateway of Tally screen, we have to go to this vouchers option. Okay, from Gateway of Tally screen, we will go to this vouchers option. We will press enter and we will get this screen. Initially, payment voucher screen comes. Now, we have to make certain changes so that we can pass voucher entries as per our accordance. Okay, what do we have to do? In order to make certain changes in the voucher entry screen, we have to make changes in Tally configuration. Okay, like I said that Tally has two settings options. One is Tally feature, another is Tally configuration. Tally features are company specific. Tally configuration is software specific. What we have to do here in this voucher entry screen, we will bring the Tally configuration screen. In order to bring the Tally configuration screen, we have to press F12. Okay, press F12 shortcut key. Okay, the Tally configuration screen will come. Here, see, we have these general details and bank details. Under general details, there is an option known as use credit or debit instead of to or by during entry. We will press this option, set this option to yes. Okay. In order to get credit debit instead of to or by. Okay. In order to get some more configuration options, we can choose this option as well. Show more configurations. We can set this option to yes. Then after setting this option to yes, we will get more options like this one, these options. Warn on negative cash balance, pre-allocate bills for payment receipt journals, pre-allocation of bills for payment receipt journal, show list of bills for selection, show final balances for each bill, skip the date field during voucher entry. This option is set to yes. We will choose no. As because I already told you in Tally, there are two versions. One is the professional version, another is the educational version. As we are continuing in educational version, we can choose first, second and 31st of every month for voucher entry passing. So in case in a month there is no 31st date, we can choose only first and second for voucher entry passing. But in professional version, we can choose any date for voucher entry passing. Okay, so this option skip the date field has to be set to no. Okay. Show inventory details, show current balance of ledgers, show balances as on voucher date, show final ledger balance, show bill-wise details, show bill-wise details in multiple lines, warn on voucher number exceeds 16 characters. If the voucher number exceeds 16 characters, they will warn us, provide a warning to us, enable strip view. Then there are bank details as well. Use default bank allocations, use auto check numbering, set check range, set ledger wise bank allocation bank allocation during voucher creation, remove bank date while altering reconciled voucher, print check after saving voucher. Normally, in case of companies, when we are passing bank vouchers, this option is set to yes, and printers are being connected with the Tally software so that whenever a payment entry or receipt entry, payment entry has been passed, whenever voucher entry has been passed, automatically the voucher will be printed after saving the voucher entry. Okay. Show check details after or before printing. Okay, these are the options. Okay. Now, after changing the settings, in case of payment or receipt voucher, we will get single entry mode of voucher entry. Single entry mode. Here we have to select the bank or cash mode to which the payment is to be made. Then we have to select in the particulars, we have to select the other ledger, the expense or income ledger. Now we want, in order to get double entry system of voucher entry method, we have to change the method. We have to change the mode of voucher entry from single to double entry. The mode previously by default which is provided is single entry voucher mode. In order to change it to double entry mode, we will have to go to this option, that is change mode. See, on the right side we have some options. We have a panel of various options, and along with shortcut keys we have this change mode option. We will click on this change mode option, and here we have two options, that is double entry, single entry. From this, we will select this double entry. In order to pass entry in single entry mode, we will select single entry. In order to pass entry in double entry mode, we will select double entry. Okay, see, double entry option has come. And also in case in double entry, I have already set the configuration options to debit trade. So that is why the debit option is coming. If we if we have required to or by instead of debit trade, we have to set that option to no. Okay. Now here we will pass the entry. First, we will change the date. In order to change date, first of all, we need to know about the different voucher types in Tally. What are the different voucher types of accounting we have in Tally? In Tally, in order to pass payment vouchers, we have to go to payment voucher type, and the shortcut key of payment voucher type is F5. In order to pass receipt kind of voucher entries, we have to select the receipt voucher type. The shortcut key of receipt voucher type is F6. Let us press F6. See, this is the receipt voucher type. Receipt voucher type. Next, in order to pass contra voucher entries, like cash to bank, bank to cash voucher entries, we have to select contra voucher type. The shortcut key of contra voucher type is F4. We have to press F4 and we will get this contra voucher type. In order to pass any kind of journal entries where there is no bank or cash account is selected, we have to go to journal voucher type. The shortcut key of journal voucher type is F7. This is the journal voucher type. In this voucher type, we cannot select any cash or bank cash or bank account. Okay. So these are the voucher types which are available for passing basic accounting voucher entries, accounting entries. Okay. So let us first pass a payment entry. Let us first see how to pass a payment voucher in Tally. In order to pass a payment voucher in Tally, we will have to press the shortcut key F5. Okay, F5. Okay. Now next we have to change the date. After selecting the particular voucher type, we have to change date. In order to change the date, we have to press the shortcut key F2. This is the shortcut key F2 of the changing voucher date. Suppose that this, I have already told you that in this educational type, educational version, we cannot select date, any other date than 1st, 2nd and 31st of any month. Let us select 2nd of April. Okay. After that, we have to select the debit ledger. What is the voucher entry? Let us take an example that we are paying the outstanding electricity bill through SBI. Okay. Outstanding electricity bill paid through SBI on 2nd April. The outstanding electricity bill which was due for the last year is being paid on 2nd April through check of SBI. So what will be the entry? What will be the journal entry? It will be outstanding electricity charges account debit to SBI account. I have selected the date, we have selected the voucher type payment. First, then after that, we have to select under particulars, we have to select the debit ledger. Okay. What is the name of the debit ledger? The debit ledger will be outstanding electricity charges. So from the list of ledger accounts, we will press O. And the list from this list, if the ledger is already created with balance, the ledger will be shown. See, the outstanding electricity ledger is being shown, is visible. You will select the ledger. And not only the ledger is being selected, the ledger balance is also visible. What is the amount which is due is also visible. So if we are paying the outstanding electricity bill as a full, so we will pay this 50,000 due. Whatever the amount is due, 50,000 is being shown due. We will pay the 50,000 amount. So we will type 50,000 amount in the debit column. After that, the next line will come with debit again. In order to change it to credit, we will press C and press enter. Credit will come. Then we have to select the credit ledger. The credit ledger will be SBI account. So let us select SBI CC account from the list of accounts and 50,000. After selecting this, the check range option will come. What check number or what instrument number are being used? If the payment is online, then no check check number needs to be given. And if it is paid through check, then check number has to be mentioned over here. As provided a check number. After that, the instrument date, the check date has to be provided over here, on which date the date of the date mentioned in the check. Okay. Then we will provide the narration over here. Type down the narration. Being outstanding electricity charges paid. Okay. Now save the entry, accept. Okay, we will pass a few more entries and afterward we will see what are the effect of those entries in the reports of Tally, in the reports, in the books of accounts. Okay, we will pass another entry, received 1 lakh from our debtor P Limited against bill. Okay, let us pass it entry. We have received P Mr. P Limited was our customer and 2,50,000 was due from that customer. We will receive the 2,50,000 from P account through check of SBI. Okay, so let us pass this receipt entry. Receive 1 lakh, but full 2,50,000 amount is not received from P Limited. 1 lakh is received from P Limited against bill. We have to adjust this amount against his pending bill also. So we will see how to pass a receipt entry and how to do the bill allocation as well. Okay, let us see how to do that. So now we have to change the voucher entry mode to receipt. Now we are receiving a certain amount, so this has to be passed to receipt voucher type. What is the shortcut key? I told you already. It is F6. Okay, receipt has come. If the date needs to be changed, we can change the date. Okay. But we cannot select 1st April. So let us suppose select 1st May. Okay. We are selecting the date 1st May. Now the credit ledger, we have to select the credit ledger. Credit ledger, we are receiving from P Limited. So we have to credit P Limited customer. How much amount we are receiving? We are receiving 1 lakh. 1 lakh credit. After selecting the amount, after typing the amount and pressing enter, this bill wise allocation screen will come. Here we have to do the allocation. We have to select the bill against which this 1 lakh amount is received. Okay, so here the type of reference will be against reference. See, let us discuss this type of reference as well. Advance. Whenever we are receiving something from any particular customer as advance, we have to select this reference method of adjustment will be advanced. In case receipt or payment is done against any particular bill reference, so that type of reference will be against reference. If any new bill or new bill has to be passed, it should be new reference. The type of reference will be new reference. And in case the account adjustment is made on account, the type of reference will be on account. But in this case, we will have to select against reference. After that, in the name section, all the pending bills of the particular debtor creditor will come. Okay. In this case, in case of this P Limited customer, only one bill is due. We can see that whatever the bills are pending will be shown in this pending bill list. Okay, we have to select the bill number from here against which this receipt has been done. This receipt is made against this bill which was pending in the from the last year. Okay, 1 lakh has been received. Done. This is how we do bill allocation in Tally. Okay, during voucher entry. Debit will be, we have received in SBI, so debit will be SBI account. If the person has remitted the amount to directly from bank to bank, then check number is not needed. If they have provided a check, then check number has to be mentioned. Okay, we will save these details and we will not provide any bank details, check number details. Being received from P Limited against bill. Okay, save. Okay, let us pass some other entries as well. For example, let us pass another entry, received interest on FD in SBI. Received interest on FD in SBI. We already, as we know that we have a FD fixed deposit in SBI, we are going to receive interest from that FD account and which is being directly deposited to SBI account. Okay, so this will also be a receipt voucher type. Okay, the voucher type will be receipt again. Now, what will be the credit ledger? Credit ledger will be interest on FD in SBI. The ledger name needs to be interest on money. What will be the voucher entry for? The voucher entry will be SBI account debit to interest on FD. So SBI will be debited, but what ledger is to be credited? Interest on FD. I will type I, but there is no ledger named as interest on SBI. So in this case, we have to create a new ledger, interest on fixed deposit. Okay. So how to create a ledger? We have to go back from this screen and again go to ledger option. No. During voucher entry, we can create any ledger which is not there in the list online. As I have already told you, we can create groups online. We can create ledgers also as well online. How to do that? What is the shortcut key? The shortcut key is Alt C. It is same. The shortcut key is same in all the pages, in all the screens. Okay. Now ledger creation secondary option has come, but one thing we have to keep it in mind that we cannot provide opening balance during online ledger creation. We cannot provide opening balance. The opening balance option is not visible. Okay. So you will type down the name interest on FD in SBI. Okay. It will be under indirect income group. We will select the indirect income group. Type of ledger will be not applicable. We'll select this. Interest on FD ledger has already come in the voucher entry creation screen. Now, suppose we have received an amount or interest of 15,000. Okay. 15,000 debit will be SBI account. Now we will provide the narration again. Being interest received on FD in SBI. Okay. We will provide the necessary narrations, which is required to be given. Done. Let us pass one more voucher entry, that is paid outstanding rent through cash, or let us pay outstanding rent through cash. Okay, let us pass this entry. This will be a payment voucher entry. So for payment voucher entry, the shortcut key will be F5. Okay, the date, let the date be 2nd May. Okay, outstanding rent. Debit will be outstanding rent. What is the amount? The amount is how much amount is due? 40,000. Let us provide the amount. Credit will be, it is paid through cash. Okay, let us the thing that this entry, this outstanding rent has been paid through cash. Outstanding rent account debit through cash account. Being outstanding rent paid. Okay, done. So after this, we will see what are the effect of these voucher entries in Tally report, in the report section. What we will do, we will go back to Gateway of Tally screen again. Let us go back to Gateway of Tally screen. From this screen, we will go to this in order to view the voucher entry. Suppose we want to make some modifications in any particular voucher entry. In order to modify any voucher entry, we will have to go to the daybook option. The daybook option is available directly under the Gateway of Tally screen. We'll press enter over there, and we can see one voucher entry which is dated on 2nd May. We can see only one voucher entry of 2nd May. The other voucher entries are not visible. Why? Because the 2nd May date is being selected. In order to select all the voucher entries of all the dates, all the voucher entries past till date of different dates, we will have to press F2 space enter. What do we have to do? What do we have to press? F2. You have to press F2. Wait. F2, then space, then enter. Okay. From here now, after pressing this, we will get all the voucher entries which are past till date. Okay. Now, what do we have to do? If we want to modify any particular voucher entry, we will go to by pressing down arrow or up arrow. We will go to that particular voucher entry, press enter. That voucher entry will be open. Suppose the outstanding rent which is being paid is not paid in full. It is paid in 20,000 through cash. Okay. So the voucher, the accountant who has passed the entry has made a mistake. So in order to modify this, what do we have to do? We have to press enter and go to this amount screen, type the correct amount, or rather whatever changes we have to make, we have to go to that particular section and make the necessary changes and save the voucher entry. In this manner, we can modify the voucher entries which already have been passed through the daybook option. Okay. Now we can, through daybook option, we can view all the voucher entries. Okay. Now press and escape. Now, after that, we will see what are the different reports generated. First, we will see the trial balance report. Let us see the trial balance report. In order to view the trial balance report from Gateway of Tally screen, we will have to go to this option, display more reports. We are viewing the trial balance. Okay. So from Gateway of Tally, we will go to display more reports. From the display more reports option, the first option is trial balance. Okay, we will go to trial balance. See, the trial balance has come. This is a statement showing debit and credit. In order to get detailed view, we will have to press Alt F1, like we have done in balance sheet. Alt F1. See, you will see all the ledgers with their balances. Trial balance is visible. Okay, this is the trial balance. Now, in order to view the profit and loss account, how to view the profit and loss account? We will have to go back to Gateway of Tally screen again. Press escape and go back to Gateway of Tally. From that, directly we have the profit and loss account. Press enter on that. Press Alt F1 to get the detailed view. See, only we have one ledger which impacts the profit and loss group, that is indirect income. Now, whenever we are selecting the four groups which belong to the profit and loss group is direct expense, direct income, indirect expenses, indirect income. Whenever we are going to create any ledger and pass any voucher entries relating to those particular groups, we will be able to view the report of profit and loss account. Now, for this time only, we have this indirect income only which belongs to the profit and loss group. That is why this ledger has impacted profit and loss only. Okay. We can see the voucher entry from here as well. Interest on FD account, enter. If we press enter, we will get the detailed view that the entry is passed in May. Press enter. The daybook ledger voucher screen will come. From here. We will see that SBI account, we have made a receipt. Voucher type is receipt and particular is SBI account and voucher number is 2. Press enter. We will see the voucher. We will be able to see the voucher entry as well. This is a zoom feature in Tally from where from any report we can go inside the voucher entry and modify that as well. Okay. Now, in order to get back, we have to press escape and go back to Gateway of Tally screen. Now, let us see what has happened to balance sheet. We will go to balance sheet and to get a detailed view, we'll have to press Alt F1. See, this is the position of balance sheet. Okay. So in this manner, in this session, I have tried to explain the basic features of operating Tally. How to download Tally, what is the basic features of Tally, how to maintain, how to create ledgers, how to modify ledgers, how to pass some basic voucher entries in Tally, so that operating in Tally becomes easier for us, so that we can understand Tally, how to work in Tally. We can start working in Tally. After, there are lots of things which can be done in Tally, which will be gradually explained in other sessions on later time. Okay, thank you.